beginning. I hope that the world at least can control a dog in front of food. Because if you can control a dog in front of food, you can control a dog in front of cats and squirrels and whatever makes them excited.
Whoa,
See, that's a dog that is in a follower state to begin with.
Give one bite. Luna, one bite. Luna.
I love this video. I love this video with Luna because Luna is my perfect example of what I saw. There was different dogs in America versus the dogs in Mexico, right? The dogs in Mexico, they were a lot more gentle, a lot more respectful about food. Because, in Mexico, we have a lot of taco places. In Mexico, we still have like butchers, we still have where people hang or put the animals or the fish. I'm from Mazatlan, so the fish. And, it's very enticing to the nose of a dog. It's very enticing because it's food. But at the same time, the dogs do not practice what Luna is doing. And the only reason why Luna does that is because her mind is excited and she doesn't understand the rules, boundaries, limitations. But that's exactly what I saw the first time when I started working with dogs in America, is how excited the dogs were and how much they didn't know personal space or intimate space or any kind of space, right? Especially if food was around. So this is what people are afraid in Thanksgiving. This is what people are afraid in Christmas time. This is what people are afraid when humans gather around and those humans have a dog and they know that their dog is so excited about the food. But when they start labeling them, like, my dog is a foodie, when they start labeling that way, it's almost like we're looking for a label so we can accept them that way, and so we can, believe, oh, yeah, my dog has he can't help himself, right? He can't help himself to not eat. And in this case, this dog is going to overeat, and if we're not careful, this dog is going to eat things that are not helpful for the dog, or things that the stomach of dog can break down, right? So it's, for safety purposes, excitement and no rules by limitations, especially when it comes to food, is extremely important. But I love this video. This is one of my favorites. This is the beginning. See, so you can see how people cater and they start shrinking in the energy and they start doing the baby talk and Luna, and making all this. Listen, the more you talk where the dog is excited, the more excited you're gonna make it. The more you shrink and try to be gentle, and so the dog doesn't jump on you, the smaller your energy becomes, right? So what happens to the mind? The mind gets obsessed because he's getting fed that energy. It's not just that the dog is getting fed food, it's also getting fed the energy of the human, the philosophy of the human, and the actions of the human. It's very important that we see this, these three ingredients, these three components. I hope that the world at least can control a dog in front of food. Because if you can control a dog in front of food, you can control a dog in front of cats and squirrels and whatever makes them excited. You can start with food. I think food is the safest way to teach a dog rules, boundaries, limitations. I think is the safest way to teach self-control, self-discipline, right? Because the nose is going to pick up on the scent. And then once you start telling the dog, hey, you can smell him at a distance and you can just wait right there. I'll bring you the food because you're waiting for it or giving me calm surrender. It's a way better payoff than a dog just serving his food this way and practicing this obsessed way of being. And the only reason why they accept it is, number one, he's a golden retriever. And number two, they call him foodie. A little Doberman puppy was there. That little Doberman puppy, that was his 101 lesson about how to be around food. Instead of Luna being a good role model like Sophia and all my dogs, Luna is teaching the puppy, hey, around humans, you can eat as much as you want.
nonsense. Luna.
Okay, so this is the first time Luna actually did something before she was allowed to eat McDonald's. Um, the guy is running towards the wall and to see how long does it take for her to eat all the food. Eh, I guess it gives you views. I guess people, find this funny, right? I think some people find it happy-go-lucky is funny, is people laugh, but it's just not healthy. It's just, as much as we human thing is happy, is not healthy. So not because it's happy is healthy. To me, it's all about the four worlds. I need to have the happiness, the health, the heart, and the mind, always with hope. So in this case, if you leave Luna alone without a whole bunch of food, you're hoping that she doesn't eat it all and for her not to get hurt. But as you know, a dog without rules, boundaries, limitations, they will they will overeat, and they become sick about it, right? Because she's practically eating anything. Once they clamp on it, once they hold on to it, and then the human have to come and, um, it's almost like one of these jars that gets stuck, and then you gotta unlock it. That's exactly how the jaw comes. It's not only in pit bulls, or when people say, "Oh, pit bulls have the lock in." Now, any dog that is already lock and load is gonna close the jaws, and then you have to, physically open it up so they can let you bring the food out. It is. I mean, the video is about making people laugh about it, and I think that's entertainment. I like to do videos where it's about education, entertainment, and enlightenment. In this case, this video is just about entertainment. I don't find it. I don't find it. I personally don't feel happy about it, right? Because I know how detrimental that is for the dog, right? So and actually I rehabilitate a lot of dogs who can stop eating, right? They have this obsession about food. And as you know, obsession is not a healthy thing. The mind is confused. It has no limits. So I just see it from that point of view. And obviously, the guys in the video are having a good time.
Drop it. Luna. Harder. Drop it.
Yeah, you see that this is when it gets dangerous, because once the dog grabs food with a napkin on, my friend Dr. Garcia, who's a vet, who you guys seen him many times in my shows, I'm going to ask him how often that he gets socks and the wrong objects inside the stomach of a dog, because they suffer from the same excitement, no rules, boundaries, limitations. And most of them are golden retrievers. So if you ask my friend, hey, what's the breed? They're constantly eating the wrong things, like socks, like underwears, and like tennis balls and napkins and like weird stuff. And he's gonna tell you, like, we open a lot of dogs, because not every dog can regurgitate stuff, and not a lot of the tools, not a lot of the objects can pass through the intestines, so they have to open them up. So for safety purposes, it's very important that your dog doesn't get excited. It's very important that your dog doesn't get excited about anything. It's no need for that. You can still give them the food, but the mind can be calm about it, unless you're doing some agility and some running and stuff like that, which the mind is already in motions, and it's a good reason why the dog is excited. But in this case, this is more dangerous to the dog and it's very costly, by the way.
That's a bad girl. Drop it.
Oh my God. She didn't even chew. That's what I'm saying. They don't even chew. They don't even chew. Like chew. They just, there's like vacuuming, right? The good thing is she's not aggressive. She's just obsessive. That's it. But she can get choked by not chewing a piece of meat. That was a big piece of meat, guys. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and join me on my mission of better humans, better planet.